think it's time to do a full hour-long adventure. Full game. Speaking of blah, 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 blah. Who are you? We're going to go with this guy again. Maybe Oz.
Sure thing.
We had yet to experience blah, 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 blah. 6 weeks are left. Okay.
Huzzah!
Yeah, we know who all these people are. Yep. Blah, 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 blah. Which is the coolest mythological creature. That weird creature I drew when I was 6, which is clearly super derivative from other mythological creatures. But it's super cool and it's my OC and my spirit animal, okay? A sphinx who's super turned up and ready to party, and she raps all her riddles. She still kills you if you don't answer them correctly, but she raps the riddles. The invisible hand of the free market. Okay, the weird creature, obviously. So creative. So creative. You're elected president for a day. What's the first law you pass? $1 bills will now include a picture of me and the inscription, "Beware too much awesomeness. My presidency might last a day, but my fame will last forever." Trivia fact. Presidents don't pass laws. So is this a trick question, or are you just being an idiot? You can deduct taxes by writing sonnets instead. Amount of taxes deducted are calculated based on the beauty of the sonnets. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, the English major heart is pounding for that one. Criteria to name your children? Pun proof and joke proof. Yeah, Vera again. Vibe into the music.
All right.
All right. Let's see here. Let's go to the library. Yep. Gain money. Cool. There's Vera showing off an elaborate new necklace to Miranda.
One and only Vera Oberlin.
They're the crown jewels of Lemuria. My family acquired them in a cutthroat business merger. Do you like them? Oh yes, very much. Such a shame about the Lemurian royal family, though. What, that they're all dead at the hands of their own servants? No, that was unavoidable. It's a true tragedy had taken place. They were no longer loved by their subjects. Feared, you mean. Oh no, fear is so scary. Love is what matters. I could not disagree more. You there, settle this dispute for us. What is this the best way to let people know how powerful you are? Buy their houses, burn them down, and replace them with a water park. You don't need to convince anyone. Just make everyone who doesn't love you disappear.
How majestic.
Ah yes, this is Daddy's strategy. The amazing thing is that once the bad people start to disappear without explanation, even people who used to be bad start being very good. It's like magic, and so humane. Do you happen to know where your father put all those people who disappeared? Put them? No, silly. They disappeared like a magic trick. Ah, yes, I see. And +2 charm and +1 smarts. As well as yet another reason never to visit Miranda's kingdom. Yeah.
All right.
Don't know who you are, but you look exciting.
What's up?
Can we take the cat? Hey, last night I read this article on how money causes pocket cancer in the long run. You don't want to get pocket cancer. Quick, give me that dangerous money you have in your still healthy pockets. Event. Dragon Heat, classic. Corpse. Yeah, I'm selling a corpse. It's like some kind of fashion accessory. Not as if I'm trying to dispose of it. Yeah, I want to buy the corpse. Yeah, who'd want to save money for their college fund when you can spend it on weird stuff that's most likely useless? That's the spirit, champ. I don't know what I'm doing.
All right.
I guess we'll blah 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 blah. +2 smarts. Notice Miranda trying to put a smile on Liam's face. That should be good. Simply do not understand how you can be so gloomy all the time when the world is so full of wonder and magic. I guess I'm just not part of the Everything is Beautiful club. Everything is Beautiful club? Is that a secret club? What? Oh, yeah, totally. I want to join. I want to join. Oh, how can I join? Liam seems totally sexually disinterested in continuing this gag, but you have no such reservations. You tell her. You're in luck. I just happen to have the membership paperwork right here. Magic is real! You hand Miranda some membership forms you whipped up in Picture Shop. They're totally fake, but she's loving it. Miranda fills out all the forms and skips off to mail them to 1234 Fairy Dust Lane. Aren't you worried about what'll happen when she finds out you made this whole thing up? You are, kind of, but when you run into Miranda later that week, she's super excited. It worked! The Everything is Beautiful Club accepted my application. They said I'm the first applicant they've had in centuries. Recruiting is hard when you're a super secret club. They even gave me fun, glittery stickers to put over ugly things to make them beautiful. But I haven't used any of them. You know why? Because everything is beautiful. Miranda lets you borrow some of her stickers. You're pretty sure you can find some ugly people to stick them to. And +2 fun. +1 charm. That's stupid and I love it. Okay.
Alright.
Library for sure.
Give me your money.
Are you studying prepare for your future? Blah 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 blah. I'm too poor for any of this. I guess it keeps on giving. Okay, well, I just got cock-blocked from the library where I actually wanted to go. Great.
Alright.
So she just sells me stuff. I don't actually get anything. Let's go ahead and talk to Vera. You take your seat beside arguably the two coolest monsters in all of Spooky High. Here's hoping you can keep up with them. Vera, are you eating manticore steaks again? Yes, and it's delicious. Don't you know the amount of cruelty involved in the mainstream meat production industry? Yes, and it's delicious. Love you, Vera. Besides, Liam, you're a vampire. Don't you only consume things that are dead? Oh, yes, I suppose, but it's always ethically sourced, organic, free-range, and human. The human population is out of control, and eating them is the most environmentally responsible thing to do. Listen, Liam, I happen to have a personal feud with every single animal I eat. I make sure to meet all of them first and ensure I'm devouring only the ones I hate the most. It makes it extra tasty. Well, then, surely you can inflict such pain without going through the cruel meat industry and supporting factory farming. Isn't home cruelty better anyway? You may actually have a point there. If I get my hand in the pot, I can inflict even more effective and specific pain. I bet there's a way to make money off this, too. Hang on. Somehow I've ended up arguing against my own interests here. Liam, do you want to find innovative and creative ways to move society forward, or do you want to oppose cruelty like every other weak mainstream loser? You actually hear Liam's brain shaking as he struggles between his desire to be perceived as ethical and his desire to be perceived as creative. You can step in and help out. The animals you kill may lose their lives, but what about their afterlives? Instead of letting their spirits go to waste as a byproduct of the meat industry, let's serve their eternal souls as a side dish. Oh, yeah. Perfect. I knew there was a way to monetize and to keep the animals from ever gaining an eternal resting place. What the hell is it with Vera and animals? With snakes, I would assume. But now the cruelty is extending even beyond their deaths. Hell yeah, it is. Thank you for getting the ball rolling on this excellent scheme, Liam. Thank you, Oz, for nailing down the specifics. Neither of you get royalties, so. That being said, I will get you a double scoop of Rocky Road Soul with sprinkles on top. Nice. I'm up for that. Yum. Maybe? You don't know. You've never eaten a soul before. Sure is delicious getting Vera's approval. Yeah, it is.
All right.
Half-hour rave! +2 fun. And carrying your newly acquired corpse as if it was a totally normal thing to do, but some people seem to think otherwise. Oh, it's the four most hateful people in school. Why are you carrying a corpse, idiot? What a shameful display of distaste. Yeah, what a noob. Carrying around corpses is for noobs. Ooh, a corpse. I love corpses. Also, I'm super drunk. Okay, the three most hateful people in school, and Polly. As the school's social elite, we disapprove of this. I'm the head of the hierarchy, and I can't condone such stupidity under our domain. I'm the taste of the hierarchy, and I don't appreciate such puerile use of a corpse. Also, lesser-known fact about corpses, they smell. I'm the fist of the hierarchy, and I want to punch you because punching people is what I do.
Hi.
I'm Polly. Also, I'm, like, super drunk. So whatever Vera says. Yikes, despite your disregard for stupid social conventions and school hierarchies, feel the urge to please them. Maybe because that's what this game is about. When you bought this corpse, Valerie totally told you it was a fashion accessory and that she was absolutely not just trying to dispose of a body. But now you're starting to feel she might have fooled you. No time to lose. How can you convince them the corpse is actually a very hot fashion accessory? Shallow social creatures respond only to status. Rip the brand logo off the most high-end accessory you own and put it on the corpse. Not so wealthy. Oh boy. We're making bad life choices here, guys. We're making bad life choices in an attempt to appease the rich girls. Rich girl. You quickly rip the logo off another piece of clothing you had with you and put it on the corpse. Wait, look, the corpse is actually Burger Queen? Damn, you're so poor your best piece of clothing is actually the paper bag from a fast food chain. You sometimes use that. Oh god. Oh god. So you're going to eat this corpse? Disgusting. Fast food companies, am I right? You're always finding new lows. Give you that. Damien takes your corpse and bites its arm. You chews for a while. You're completely right, it is disgusting. No seasoning and super dry. Not even gluten-free. Oh god, we fucked up. We fucked up real bad, guys. What this is telling me is that I am not cool in video games or in real life. I didn't need art to imitate life that hard. I always suspected Oz was into fast food and necrophagia. You have poor eating habits written all over your face. Still drunk. And so they leave alone with your corpse. This is the worst day ever. Also, Damien is right. The corpse is kind of underseasoned and dry. It's too fun and -1 charm. Oh, that's not what we needed. Oh, rough.
All right.
All right. Well, library. Yeah. Okay, money. Miranda, oblivious to everything that happened, approaches you weeping. Have you seen the news? The most dreadful thing has happened. The Lemurian monarchy has been overthrown. King Kraken no longer sits upon the throne of golden baby skulls. We already knew this from Event 1. Those filthy revolutionaries are saying he stole their daughters and ate their sons and forced everyone to work for free in the uranium mines. So he made a few shrewd financial decisions. That's no reason to oppose him. Some innocent kidnapping and slave labor was enough to get the peasants in an uproar. I shudder to think of my own kingdom. Do you think my people might resent being forced to hold up the corner of the palace where the foundation is crumbling? Do you think the 100% income tax and the random cannonballs we fire into the villages might be taken as something other than expressions of goodwill? Could this plague of civil unrest infect my own domain? Oh, perish the thought. I am inconsolable. Console me. How might I safeguard my kingdom against the fate of good King Kraken? Belly rubs. I think not. Duh, replace all your subjects with mindless robots. I built a robot army a few months ago and I still have the plans. This is fantastic. An army of good little robots to replace those pesky serfs. But they won't complain when we don't feed them for 2 weeks because we're having a party. And we'll finally be free to grind all our subjects up into paste and sell them as dolphin-safe tuna, like we've always wanted. Okay, Miranda.
My knight in shiny armor.
What I want to hear. Thank you. You have truly done a good deed today. You have serious doubts as to the actual goodness of your deed, but hey, that's why you drank. You gain +2 creativity and +1 money from shooting sales. Money! Yay.
All right.
Look, it's still time to salvage this with Vera. Although I want to know what this... You find the Slayer sitting alone at a table. Is she even a student or what?
Possible.
Wait, you're choosing to sit with me? For some reason, no one ever intentionally sits next to me. I usually have to ambush them and threaten to kill them. I wonder why. It's a mystery. Anyway, I'm really happy I'm flattered that... I actually... wouldn't give a shit about you under normal circumstances. But today I'm on a quest. Yeah, that's right. I'm not emotionally vulnerable. I'm just on a quest to slay the werewolf of Wall Street. And I need a monster sidekick. You're going to help me, obviously. I just need to know what your class is. Are you a fighter? A mage? A cleric? Out with it! Oh, you're something much better. You're a... gun haver. I'm not a party smith. Gun haver? Is that even a class? Practically everyone has guns. Reveal just how many guns you actually have. Holy shit. How can you even carry that many guns? Why are you allowed to have them at a school? You have your rad biceps thanks for the former, and Monstropolis' strong Second Amendment protections for the latter. Okay, well, do you have silver bullets? Werewolves are only vulnerable to silver bullets. Man, there isn't a color of bullet that you don't have! Well, alright, let's go on an adventure then. Travel together to Wall Street, where you shoot the Wolf of Wall Street with your guns. Alright then, thank you, and now I'm going to go ahead and run screaming away from you, if that's alright. Totally is. God bless Monstropolis. You gain +4 boldness. Damn. Ah. Oh god. That's amazing.
All right.
We haven't even been to the gym yet. Let's go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything's lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Nice. Damn. You're gazing dreamily at Miranda when a flash of otherworldly light blinds you. When your vision clears, you see a great rift is opened in time and space and standing in the middle of it.
Greetings, my love.
It's me, Prince of the Otherworld, and I'm here to fulfill an ancient prophecy.
How majestic.
A prophecy? How exciting and regal. What sort of prophecy is it? It is a prophecy of love. Oh boy, here it comes. Legends foretell a great beauty with the hair of an angel and the scales of a fish. Beauty who I am destined to marry. But that sounds like a perfect description of me. Could it be that I am the great beauty described in the prophecy? Well, yes, that's sort of what I was trying to imply. Now come with me to my realm where we may plan a magnificent wedding. Can't let him get away with this. That prophecy is hard to argue with. The only argument you can think of is the hair of an angel. Ha! Clearly Miranda has the hair of a goddess. How about these fish scales I glued to a handful of angel hair pasta? What? What? I have 8 charm. The hair of a goddess, you say? Which goddess would that be? Aphrodite, goddess of beauty? Or Follicula, goddess of bad dandruff? Angels have uniformly lovely hair, you know. Goddesses decidedly do not. Milady, I think this coarse oaf was attempting to pay you a backhanded compliment. Suggest you pay him a backhanded backhand. What? 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 I can't even. Miranda takes the prince's advice, just as school's scaredy appears to chase him off for hitting on high schoolers. He leaves Miranda with his interdimensional calling card, though, and she promises to consider his proposal. Well, that's bullshit. Ugh. We're not doing well here, guys.
All right.
Doing well here. Let's go outdoors. Casually chatting with one, the small magical Latino cat, you start telling him that hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one? The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. Turn on a mobile app that captures all that laughter and turns it into +2 fun. Notice Damien and Miranda squatting on the grass, poking something with a stick. Rush over hoping for a dead possum, but instead you find them gathered around an entire tiny metropolis.
Fucking metal.
Check this shit out. It's our kingdom. I call it Smalltopia. Tiny voice from the city shouts up at you. Southwest Pepperline, we're not a monarchy. I was just going to burn it all with a magnifying glass, but I'm happy Miranda stopped me. It's good to be king. Tiny voice from the city says, we vote for our leaders in biannual elections. But we are facing a quandary, how to boost our kingdom's struggling economy. Yeah, the whole place has been facing an economic recession ever since a pigeon stole the hospital to build its nest. Tiny voice says, that red guy stole the hospital and lied about it. I'm used to managing kingdoms that are significantly larger and much more underwater. I'm afraid I'm at a loss. Yeah. Hey, how about being our royal advisor? The pay's shit, but you can take whatever buildings you want. Hey, says the tiny voice. You know what always boosts the economy? War. I think I saw an anthill over by the water fountain. What? What? Oh, God. Oh, God. 3 of you instigate a war with the ants by leaving a trail of syrup between Smalltopia and the anthill. Hell yes, this is awesome. They're gonna fucking kill each other. And the resulting war economy will erase their hospital troubles entirely. Hey, what's going on down there? Are the ants sending an ambassador? Yes, they seem to be signing some sort of treaty. It says that both sides recognize that the true enemy lies elsewhere. Damien, why are they all looking at us? But before anyone can answer, the first Smalltopian missiles hit you in the face. You take constant fire from the tiny people's very small arms, while the ants swarm all over your bodies. You seriously underestimated the strength of that war economy. This just feels like a downward spiral at this point. Okay.
All right. Watching Vera eat is usually pretty disturbing. Her snakes eat at the same time she does. But at least it's usually quiet. This time, however, Scott is doing his best to change that. Go lefty, gobble that mouse. No, watch out for wiggles coming up from behind. Use that tongue, go!
Oh, why does he do this every week or so whenever my snakes need a meal? Do you think snake eating contests are a competitive sport? Also, I don't think he realizes an actual snake eating contest would probably involve people eating snakes. I'd eat your snakes, baby. I mean, what? I tried charging him for tickets to get him to stop, but he actually pays to do this. Keeps track of each snake's statistics on a little index card. He even given them names. This is amazing. Go Slither, go Bendy, go Sanchez, go Snake. Those aren't their names. God, no matter how much he pays for the tickets, it isn't enough. Seems like a really tense situation. You resolve it in the only way you know how. By opening your mouth and yelling. Boring. This is nothing compared to earthworm eating contests. What? There's a more exciting sport than snake eating contests? You gotta tell me about it. Oh yeah, earthworm eating contests are literally crawling with suspense. Even better, they're going on all the time with thousands of players in each game. Thousands? Where's the game? Where do I go? Anywhere there's dirt. Anywhere? There's dirt in so many places! So many places that aren't here. Get going! Sports that game or whatever. I will, Vera, I will. I swear one of these days he's going to decide choking on his food is sport and die. Well, you hope Scott doesn't actually die. The main thing on your mind right now is how Vera's smiling at you. Nice. Okay, okay. We gotta do something. We gotta do something about this absolute nightmare. Auditorium. Okay, yeah. +2 creativity. Later, you see Vera cackling to herself in the hallway, which is whatever, but you might as well find out why. Just practicing my prom queen acceptance speech in my mind. It's not like the title bears any meaning whatsoever, of course, and I really do consider the whole thing way beneath me. However, considering how much meaning other girls put on it, I can't risk some uppity bitch thinking she's better than I am. Plus, it's not bad branding either. I could see using a victory to start a line of successful prom queen accessories guaranteed to get you the win. Perfect prom shoes, the right makeup, fancy knives to take out your opponents. Speaking of which, I assume this goes without saying, but I'm not leaving anything to chance. I'll be doing a blood ritual to ensure my win. I still haven't found the exact details yet, but I'm optimistic that at least some of the items will be found in the shop. The only question is where exactly I can find the details for a proper blood ritual. Why don't we ask the Coven? They're witches, they should know all about blood magic. Literally just search the internet? Like that's literally what it's there for? Alright, good call. Yes! We're smart enough to look up blood ritual on the internet. Sometimes you get so caught up in the grand scheme of exploiting blood magic to secure petty victory that you forget about the little things. You and Vera scamper over to the library to put the school's computers to good use for once. For real, does anyone at this school use school resources for educational purposes? Let's just search blood magic to guarantee prom queen victory over basic bitches to maintain social status. That's pretty clear, right? Couldn't possibly be clearer. Seems like we're going to need the blood of a former prom queen, the tongue of a goat, and the earrings of an ancient goddess. Not exactly stuff that's going to be lying around, but when you're destined to be prom queen, you make it work. I'm destined to be prom queen, or I wouldn't have to do blood magic in the first place. But hey, when you want to achieve greatness, you make your own destiny. Check the shop, I'll grab a goat, and we'll meet up in the bathrooms to cut the sun out and get this party started. Time for the party indeed. +2 fun, +1 smarts. Alright, we know where to get the blood of a former prom queen.
Alright.
But I think I need more money. That day you spent some time on the library's PCs playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. +2 money. It's a truly rare sight. Vera and Damien are sitting behind a PC speechless.
Fucking metal!
Wait, did we just rig an election in the Midwest? They're just trying to change the president's wallpaper to a dick pic. You need to cover our tracks, like, right now. Well, don't just stand there, you innocent bystander. Help us. Yes, of course I'm talking to you. Damien can't help. Breaking shit is useless right now. Blame somebody else, like the Vanderbilts. Miranda won't be able to disprove it. Yes! Yes, everyone will buy it. They're practically ruined their brand already. You know, with the purges? But Vera, isn't it kind of fucked up to frame our friend for a crime we committed? Are you having second thoughts, Damien? You want Hell to be seen hacking a political candidate in this election? Fuck no. Hell is all about strong, independent evil. Got to drain the swamp and replace it with a lake of fire! Anyway, enough politics. You get +2 boldness and +1 smarts. Nice. Alright.
Alright.
She and Damien hang out a lot.
Show me that.
Good old Oz. What's it gonna be today? I need this, unfortunately.
No refunds.
I'm always amazed at how people... You want to use Tom just because... Oh. I'm always amazed at how people keep coming and buying all this stupid crap. Intriguing. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. Blah, 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 blah. +2 boldness. Of course, no trip to the bathroom would be complete without running into a group of your classmates doing something stupid. Ugh, Damien, you're the worst. I know, right? Doing that in a bad way. Did you really have to set fire to our entire deck of cards? I don't know. Did the deck of cards have to keep dealing me shitty hands? Not necessarily. That's not how probability works. Well, then I guess I didn't necessarily need to set it on fire, but since when has that stopped me? Well, now you stopped us all from playing poker. Now what are we going to bet on? Mama needs a new pair of shoes! Yes, and I derive an almost sexual pleasure from taking your money. So what's the new game? Ooh, you know the perfect poker alternative. Russian roulette. Oh yeah, why didn't I think of that? That used to be my favorite game before I died. Oh god. Polly, wait. All in! Polly pulls an antique revolver out of nowhere, spins the cylinder, points it at her head, and pulls the trigger 5 times until it fires. The bullet goes through her intangible head, bounces off the ceiling, and embeds itself in the mirror right next to all the other bullet holes. I guess Vera and I split the money? Dang, I always lose at Russian roulette. Let's play again. I'll go first. How you ever died is a mystery to me. Hey, yeah, me too. Decided to get out of the bathroom to avoid any further ricochet. And the gunshots echoing behind you. Seems your friends are all delighted with your suggestion. And +2 fun and +1 smarts.
All right.
Alrighty, we'll go to class. That day, the teacher was just tired of teaching, so she recurs to the classic technique of not giving a shit and putting on some kind of historical TV show for you to watch. We don't expect is that it's super effective. God bless the golden era of television. The TV show is compelling thanks to the ridiculous amount of nudity and bloodshed. Do love my nudity and bloodshed. But at the same time, you actually learn a lot about history. And +2 smarts. Okay. Later, you're wandering through the halls when you hear a voice from around the corner. Hey, psst. Seem to have accidentally turned a bitch to stone with my gaze. Don't get me wrong, she totally deserved it. Her nose is obviously fake, plus that nail polish, abominable. But this isn't exactly the first time I've done this, and Principal Giant Spider said if I did it again, I'd get detention. So now I need to dispose of yet another body, and I thought that since you're so attractive and kind and clever, you'd be willing to cover up the literal murder I've committed, no questions asked, right? Easy, we'll just dress her up in some stuff from the theater and set her up in the quad like she's a new art piece. I love it. A plan so stupid no one will ever think someone as brilliant as me would come up with it. And the benefits, I get away with murder, literally, and my family gets credit for a donation. I don't have to haul anything because you'll do it all for me. And from now on, anytime anybody ever thinks of crossing me, I can just point to the statue and frown and shake my head, and they'll know. Well, what are you standing here for? Get the skank a costume and make sure it includes those glasses with the big nose and the mustache. It's going to be good. Call your masterpiece Nothing to See Here, and it's favorably reviewed by Rad Art Magazine. And +2 creativity and +1 money. Nice. Alright, I think we can get Vera. I think we can do this. I think we can pull this off. Alright. Find Vera and Polly at their table, deep in conversation. Alright, business idea. People pay a monthly subscription to prevent me from drugging their food. Business idea. People pay me a monthly subscription to put drugs in their food. Business idea. Price out the cafeteria's current food supplier by selling plastic food. Business idea. Nipples. I like the way Polly thinks. Just nipples? Yeah. Okay. Wait. Business idea. Use clever marketing and food science to create the perfect new diet craze and sell it for an insane profit. That's actually a really good idea. Better than nipples? Yes, we just need to figure out what our new diet product will be. Master Sweat for lunch! Tapeworms! They're gluten-free, dairy-free, 100% organic. You can get them for free from sick cows.
That has been quite pleasing.
I do want to please Vera. What a delicious idea.
Seriously?
Oh, what about for, like, ghosts and stuff? Ghosts want to lose weight, too. We'll just sell ghosts of tapeworms alongside the living ones, naturally. Where are you going to get tapeworm ghosts? From dead tapeworms, obviously, Polly. Simple, I'll just kill tapeworms with unfinished business. I mean, pretty much any tapeworm, honestly. They're very ambitious.
Awesome, boo.
The ghost said, the ghost just called. The ghost just said, awesome, boo. Well, yeah, all of my objections to this plan are solved. Scam away. Soon, Vera's new slender friends are all the rage in the cafeteria, and she seems to tolerate your presence even more. Everybody's losing weight. Okay.
All right.
Bathrooms. Blah, 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 blah. You run into Mamimi the Oni girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sip. It tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this shit. Guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of coffee, and 100 milligrams of boldness? Well, that's bad at all. You gain +2 boldness, thank Mamimi, and proceed to the bathrooms. Turn around to find Vera staring at you. This often happens, but for some reason it's not a death stare this time. She actually looks kind of happy to see you. Weird! You decide to do what you do best, push her luck. Finally, if you'd taken any longer to come over, I would have had to have my minions drag you here. Listen, my date for tonight was unexpectedly eaten by vultures. Totally not my fault. Anyway, I need to fill the slot somehow, and I thought maybe you could recommend one of your more attractive friends? Just kidding, darling. You're not half bad. But seriously, meet me at the Thousand Arms at 9:15 p.m., or the vultures will eat twice today. Did Vera just ask you out on a date? She did. This is like Christmas in whatever damn month it is right now. May. Not to date the video or anything. But if you don't want this to be more than just a one-time thing, you best come up with an incredible dinner gift to win her over. Not the mirror, the head of her greatest enemy. Obviously. Obviously. We know the story. We know the story. You get your trusty decapitating axe out of storage and lop off the head of Zalgar Babcock, shape-shifting reptile human rights attorney. Luckily, reptoids don't bleed much. You're able to deliver the head in a delicate satin pouch on a silver tray. At dinner that night, Vera excitedly unties the drawstring and opens the bag. Oh, you shouldn't have, because murder is a crime, but I'm glad you did it anyway. Zalgar has been such a pain ever since he discovered that I don't pay my child laborers or some nonsense like that. How's a girl supposed to make a living when she's expected to pay every child that works for her? Vera later informs you that her actual greatest enemy is time itself, but you can't decapitate time. And anyways, it's thought that counts. You gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. Yeah. Monster prom time. Come on, Vera.
Hey.
Don't tell me no this time.
All right.
I have high hopes. We did go on a date the night before. Finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. You asking me to go to the prom with you? What a shortcut to Lane Town. Oh, she said no.
With you?
You became a functional person and eventually you met a sweet banshee called Ash. She had lots of common interests, and after dating for some years, you married. One day, in the middle of a casual conversation, you mentioned how you couldn't get a date for Monster Prom. Wow, despite your years of happiness, your marriage couldn't endure such a pathetic revelation, and so Ash abandoned you the next day. Thus, you lived the rest of your life alone and sad. Never forget, Monster Prom is the most important thing. I can't believe that we didn't get her after... I mean, she took us out on a date. Rather the head of her greatest enemy. Best at hissing, best at high-fiving. Alright, well. It is what it is. It is what it is. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Miranda and Damien received an award from Smalltopia for their work as city planners. Smalltopia's citizens still insist the award was fake, and they pray every day for the two of them to stop messing with their city. Vera built the Oberlin Empire into endless greatness. They own a shameless number of companies. It is known that they're also into lots of sketchy businesses, but no one does anything about it. I mean, who the hell would try to stop Vera Oberlin? Scott became an athlete. Not so long ago, he won a prestigious national award for being the best at doing sports. Blah, 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 blah.